Indeed, when day breaks in the morning and you are opportune to form part of those alive, the best thing you can say in the morning is thank you, O Lord, for the gift of life, for affording me yet another opportunity to be counted among the living, to fulfill some of the dreams that I have dreamt about. Good morning, folks. Welcome to the OK Morning Rush. It's unusual having him in here, but sometimes it is what it is. I'm sitting for Clarence Peso Jackson. My name is Trokon Wrepue, and we are up here until later on today. Plenty of things happening in the country. We dare talk about them this morning. This is our country, Liberia, a nation from which we cannot be deported. This is the only space on earth God has given us as a people where we can call our home. No matter where you've gone to live, some kind of way, in my Liberian man voice, you will miss this country. Because you know why? This is where your neighbor's strain is buried. This is where you have your family. This is where you come from before going to where you've gone. So yes, together we can make it a better place. Together we can build for ourselves a very beautiful nation. Yes, and when we are ready, when we start. I'm so downhearted this morning. You know why? Because I have the feeling that communities are flooded this morning. Oh yes, I know what I'm talking about. I know how it feels. Communities are flooded. I'm a living witness as I drove through this morning to come to work. I know what I passed through, even on the main road. You will know exactly what I'm talking about. But good morning, welcome to the OK Morning Rush. Those of you coming to Central Town, get prepared, get fully prepared. Get your rain gears, get your umbrella, your raincoat if you may, because it's raining cats and dogs here. There's no other way to better describe what's happening this morning with the rain situation. That's nature, we cannot prevent it, so we have to get prepared. Again, my name is Trokon Wrepue. This morning we are here until later on. 9 o'clock we'll bring you a repeat of the interview with Senator Numenin T.H. Batikwaran yesterday with Clarence Peso Jackson. The Centaur radio program comes on at 8. So we have between now and 8 o'clock to talk some of the issues that matter. On yesterday evening, His Excellency President Joseph Bakai addressed the United Nations General Assembly. What did he say? We reverberate the speech of the president. Tragedy occurred too at the home of former President George Mani Weah, who has just returned to the country. It is reported that his 9th Street residence was gutted last night. It took the Liberia National Fire Service and community members to go to the rescue of the former Liberian leader, those of the people who were within. Not much we know about that right now, but we'll try our best to bring his sources account, our witnesses account. This is the did I say conversation? The OK Morning Rush. Don't you go anywhere. We'll go for a break, make some money with our sponsors. When we return, we'll go straight into business, talk about some of the issues that matter. Don't you go anywhere. Stay with us on the OK Morning Rush.
My boy, you know.
Yeah.
Hello, my Oma, how you doing?
Lomo? Hello. You buy some more, eh?
Yeah, but way small. Oma, why the money you taking from your bag looking tear and dirty so?
Oh, my son. People, you get hot, oh. Money na money. Whether you clean or delicate, step back.
No, Oma, no. We need to stop doing the thing here. You yourself, you know, say the Central Bank of Liberia say we should handle and take care of our money in a very good way, because this money is our country money and for other too.
Pastor, let me ask you here, what you mean by taking care of our money good way?
Oh man, when I say taking care of our money good way, it means you might not squeeze the money. You might not write on the money, and you might not keep the money in your bra or in your wet place. Use wallet or small envelope. If we all take care of our money, the money can last long, and we not have to waste plenty of money to print new money. And you know, say the government can spend plenty of money to print new money, and then so.
Oh, so you mean if we treat our money bad, the country will spend more, eh?
Yeah, oh man, you getting it now. And even against the law for you to spoil the country money or to use the coins to turn it into change. Some people they're melting the coins and turning it into chains and rings. The CBL says if you spoil the money or melt the coin, you can get in big trouble with the law, yeah? Yeah.
Hey, I never know that one, my son. Hey, from today, I will keep my money clean in my waist there, because our money is our pride, my son.
Yeah, oh man. When we keep our money clean, it can show that we respect the country and it will save the government from spending plenty of money to print new money. And you know, say that money that the government can be spending to print new money can be spent on our hospital. It can be spent for all to buy medicine, and it can even help to build our road.
I see. Thank you, Flomo. Thank you plenty, yeah, my son.
Okay, man.
Thank you for giving me all the good advice. I will be telling the other people to take good care of our money.
Our money is our proud. Let's handle it with care. Don't squeeze it. Don't write on it. Keep it dry. Don't melt the coins to make chain or ring out of it. Our money is our proud.
Central Bank says if you see anybody not holding our money good or they melting the coins, please call these numbers 0887 367 539 or 0772 289 013. A message from the Central Bank of Liberia, CBL.
Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County have finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga Hot Tea supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building; Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station; Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction; Campley City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888 85 6776, 0777 444 591, and 0775 499549. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned Herbert Supplement.
Attention, attention, attention to all lovers of the good things in life. A house is not a home, and a home is the one place where you should feel relaxed and accomplished. Your home should reflect who you are. So, it's time to make that upgrade with minimal damage to your pockets. And I have the perfect solution for you. Home Sweet Home, located on Benson Street, between Center and Buchanan Streets, got you covered. From the kitchen, we have air fryers, juice makers, pressure cookers, freezers of all sizes, and all the modern kitchenwares you can think about. From the bedroom, we have top of the line, exquisite beddings to give you that great night's sleep because you have earned it. and soft, comfortable towels for your bathroom. And in the living room, we have high-definition TV sets of all sizes, unique aerial rugs, classy curtains in all the colors you desire, wall paintings of different sizes and colors, furniture, and everything you can think about for the home. All that at unbelievable prices. We even have low voltage, high quality washing machines and dryers to keep your clothes fresh and new at all times. As a bonus, we have fashion accessories for both the young and the old, designer quality bags, hats, and rare jewelries. So if you love yourself, your family, and your home, it's time to treat it right. Visit Home Sweet Home on Benson Street between Center and Buchanan Streets for that needed upgrade. Or you can call them on 0886 834 944 or 0770 581 420. Home Sweet Home, the love of classy home.
Chatu, where you dey go? Where you dey find?
Why they ask me that kind of question? Say where I dey go? I dey come. You don't hit my car.
Why you walking and talking all by yourself so?
My sister, the car business are really thinking about so to get car in this country is really not easy. Since I put in for my cars and other goods, it is almost 1 year I can't get anything.
But it says stranger who always asks don't miss their way. Haven't you heard about urban used cars and auto parts?
You mean urban used cars and auto parts?
Yes, urban used cars and auto parts is 100% Liberian-owned business. With urban used cars and auto parts, you can purchase your new cars, used cars, and all cars parts directly from America for an affordable price. Urban used cars and auto parts can also help you ship your parrots, your boxes, containers, and other goods from your relatives abroad within just 4 to 6 weeks.
Wow, this is a good news. Where can I find urban used cars and auto parts?
If you are in Liberia, urban used cars and auto parts is located Fish Market, Trokon Boulevard, Monrovia, Liberia. And in the USA, 220 10th Street, Brookhaven, Pennsylvania, 19015, United States of America. You can also visit their Facebook page, Urban Used Cars and Auto Parts International, or call cell number +231 887 012218.
Thank you for this information. I am visiting Urban Used Cars and Auto Parts to begin the process of my car and other goods.
Urban Used Cars and Auto Parts. Our goal is to allow Liberians have access to buying things from America without being cheated.
Football fans, get ready. The future of women's football is here. From September 17th to the 28th, Liberia proudly holds the Wrepue Under 17 Girls Tournament. 3 nations, 1 stage, 1 dream. Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Senegal battling for regional glory. Come and cheer our rising stars as they showcase skills, passion, and the unstoppable spirit of West African football. Let's fill the stands with our flags and support our girls as they make history on home soil. Go Liberia! Don't miss the Wrepue Under 17 Girls Tournament, September 17th to the 28th. Be there, be loud, be proud. SKD, here we come!
Liberia, it's time for a new journey of power, performance, and reliability. CCAR Motors has rebranded. Welcome to the all-new CFA Mobility Liberia, your trusted provider of world-class vehicles, motorcycles, and trucks. With Toyota, experience, strength, innovation, and adventure like never before. Built for Liberia's toughest roads. You need power and performance? Mitsubishi delivers toughness, efficiency, and performance for every job. And for those who move fast and ride with style, Yamaha Motorcycle provides unbeatable speed, durability, and comfort. At CFAA Mobility Liberia, we don't just sell vehicles, we provide expert servicing, genuine parts, and lifetime support to keep you moving. Visit us today and experience the new CFAO Mobility Liberia. Same trusted quality, brand new experience.
Things are on me, with the emergency. How do I manage again?
But I know. Why are you sitting here just talking by yourself?
Julie, I need money quick. I want to go find somebody to credit me. Then I will pay them as soon as I get paid with the more in.
EcoBank can credit you, but the only thing you have to pay in 1 month, and the good thing, the interest are just 3%.
For you?
Yeah, just go to any EcoBank branch and you ask for the form to enroll you on their salary advance platform. When they give you the form, you fill it up and you make sure your HR sign it. Then you take that form back to the bank. After you carry it to the bank, they will send you a message to let you know that you're already on the platform. Then you can use the *326# and request for 50% of your salary. Instantly, you will receive it.
Wow, just like that? Pray any to more money today. I'm going to the bank to pick up the phone quick.
Yo, go get the form quick. In less than 1 week, you receive the money. And what I like about it, and they can't even ask you for collateral set.
I go with there right now, no wasting time, oh.
I'm not saying you must not go there right now. You must make sure you pay the bank money back, oh.
Hey, Judy, that you talking so, I will pay back quick so I can credit again. EcoBank na easy, oh. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
The Alternative National Congress, the ANC, Convention Preparatory Committee is pleased and proud to present to the people of Liberia the ANC Convention 2025 that will be hosted in the city of Kakata, Gibi County from October 3rd to the 5th. Come and see what the ANC is going to do. At the convention, elections of all officials will be conducted.
My man, wait, what's going on? I'm hearing something about ANC. What, ANC?
Yes, ANC is having a convention. I thought they said Arizona Comey couldn't talk. Now, Comey is about to talk. No, it is not about Comey. It is about ANC. During the convention, Mr. Alexander B. Cummings and others from the diaspora will be contesting for the political leadership within the ANC. Other positions contesting for are National Chairman, National Vice Chair for Administration, National Vice Chair for Operations, National Vice Chair for Political and International Affairs, National Vice Chair for Governmental and Inter-Party Affairs, National Vice Chair for Legal Affairs, National Vice Chair for Finance and Investment, National Secretary General, National Treasurer, Deputy National Secretary General, National Chair of the Women Congress, National Vice Chair of the Women Congress, National Chair of the Youth Congress, National Vice Chair of the Youth Congress, National Secretary General of the Women Congress, Secretary General of the Youth Congress. All contestants are to come and prove themselves. ANC, the party where everybody is somebody. God is the ANC, sustaining all our hopes for a glorious life for all. Let the ANC be the torchbearer of unity and peace.
Thank you. Welcome back to the conversation. Did I say conversation? Welcome back to the OK Morning Rush. Sorry, I'm here most often during the afternoon hours. So, please bear with me, but this is the Morning Rush on OK FM. Disturbing it this morning as I flip through the social media. A lot of communities are already flooded. I'm seeing some local media institutions online are going live, and I see the entire far town is the road there is beneath water. It's a whole terrible flood there. Keke and other smaller cars may really find it difficult to come to Central Monrovia. I drove through Cinco this morning, and around the city hall was a whole terrible, huge flooded area. And I also know right beneath OKFM here on Lane Street, or where the Sony crosses, is also terribly flooded. Parts of Central Monrovia and beyond are experiencing flood this morning, and sometimes it is as a result of, can I say, our stubbornness as a people, building in locations where we should not build. I've really have the opportunity to have the EPA people on the radio most often, and we will talk about areas of concern. The EPA have laws on the book about how people should build, where they should build, and the EPA's own regulation on how to inspect some of the places you want to build. You have to seek permission, but people take these things for granted. But when the rain comes and communities are flooded, then we get to know that it is important. As we speak, there are video footages to show that a lot of communities are flooded this morning. You want to talk about Painesville, you want to talk about Johnsonville, you want to talk about Douala, you want to talk about all these communities around us here, Claratown, Toll Community, the Vartan area, you want to talk about parts of Cinco, Airfield, and all of those places. We are receiving reports, credible reports, of several communities being flooded this morning. Our hope and prayer are with the people who are in these communities, most especially the slums. So last evening, there were two different major news, one good and the other not seems too good. We followed the Liberian investigator and other media institution that reported about some fire incident at the home of former President George Weah. We are talking about a home here on 9th Street in Cinco. There's a place he built there. He had his old residence there when he became president. He reflourished it, and that became a contention and point of discussion, and that is not what we intend to talk about. But we just want to give you a picture of the kind of area we're talking about. So it's on 9th Street at the beach side. That was the home that got that fire, and this is what the Liberian investigator wrote. It says, at late night, fire gutted the 9th Street residence of former Liberian President George Weah shortly after midnight on Wednesday. Fools and community members to rush in after Weah himself called them for help. Witnesses told the Liberian investigator that neighbors helped to extinguish the blaze before the Liberia Fire Service arrived on the scene. The acting chairman of the Congress for Democratic Change, Janga Cole, speaking to the scene, said the fire reportedly began from the former president's bedroom. We are trying to understand, that's quote, we are trying to understand what happened because this is very concerning. We are talking about the bedroom of a former president, he said. According to him, the destruction inside the residence was massive. Cole confirmed that the former president was unharmed, thank God. Though reporters were not allowed to enter the compound. Fire service trucks and an ambulance were later seen leaving the premises. Former Speaker for Natikova, ex-Minister of State Natana McGill, Montserrat County Representative Akawas Grade, and former Foreign Minister Mazra Kemea all rushed to the property upon hearing of the incident. The blaze comes just 2 days after Weah's return to Liberia on Monday, when he received, is it 2 days now? A day. When he received a rousing welcome at the Rabos International Airport. The former president assured supporters that he was back to push for the reconstruction of the demolished city's headquarters in record time. Authorities have yet to disclose the official cause of the fire. So as it is, what we gather is the former president remained unharmed, meaning nothing happened to him. The party's chairman, Anthony Augustus Jangako, told the Liberian investigator that the fire began from the bedroom of the former president. So, which part of the house is the former president's bedroom located? We do not know. How did the fire got in there is something that will be established through investigation. But as it is, he told the Liberian investigators that the former president, remained unharmed, which means nothing happened to Mr. Weah, but we're told that there were massive destruction. It comes at a time when we were just having conversation about the home of the NSA director, Prince C. Johnson also got a fire. You know, he has a residence there in the Pittsburgh community. That house burned. I'm talking about real severe fire that took firefighters hours to come. That house burned. And then just 2-3 days after, it is now the home of former President George Weah, who had just returned to the country on Monday, less than 2 days. Yeah, and they are telling us that the fire began at the home of the former president. Yanti Tokpa has been given some update about that fire on last evening. Let's get to Yanti to see whether he has some details for us. Yanti, good morning. Thanks for always being there.
Yeah, thank you so much. I saw a missed call because we were awake up to 3. So when I came home, I have to sleep anyway.
Yes, I was actually calling you this morning on the news to see whether we could get update, but I know it was a healthy night for you. So since I'm on the morning rush and you call, it's an opportunity we have a little conversation. What happened on last evening, Yanti? I saw you did a lot of updates.
Yeah, so last night, I've just come home around 11, and then I received a call from a senior colleague of mine from the Senate. Said he was listening to the radio, and they said the former president was on fire. So I said, which one of the home? They said the Nash Street residence.
Okay.
So I said, okay. So immediately, by that time, I was just trying to come and place my phone on charge. So I immediately just left it. It was around, I was only having the 23, the phone was at 23%.
23%, yeah.
So I went back. I came because I normally park my motorbike at JFK. So I took my motorbike and get on the back. I drove directly to the Nashville residence of the former president. So when I went, I met a lot of community dwellers already around the perimeter because there was a checkpoint that been placed at that intersection. So
yeah,
that,
sure.
Now the ordinary person passing there, the security will ensure that you stop. But then I've already saw a lot of the community dwellers standing beyond the
checkpoint.
The checkpoint. So when I went there, I met initially I saw the fire service truck coming. So, and when the fire service truck coming, it used the other gate, the side gate, to enter the compound. Mm-hmm. So we were waiting, and all we saw that initially was this smoke coming from the top of the building. That is the
roof.
Mm-hmm. The roof of the building. Mm-hmm. So, and then the fire service truck were already there. They were already in the compound, but then when we asked the security at the door, at the gate, to allow us to enter, he said they said they received an instruction that journalists shouldn't be allowed in, and nobody should take photo of the area. So I said, then eventually we saw other hierarchy of the CDC. As soon as we get there, we saw the first person I saw was the former foreign minister. Coming immediately, he disembarked his vehicle, he entered the compound. Former Speaker Fanatiko also came along with his wife, Jangako, the chairperson of the CDC. So they started coming, Senator Nathaniel Michael, they started trooping in the compound. So by that time now we saw there was no smoke blaze and there was no smoke coming from the roof of the building.
After the fire service arrived.
After the fire service arrived,
okay.
There was no smoke coming off the building. There were 2 fires, and when we noticed that, we saw that after they opened the gate, we saw the gate open the gate. We also were standing opposite the gate, and we saw 2 fire service trucks in along with an ambulance of the Liberian National Fire Service. So they were already in, making some effort and what have you, and we saw there was no smoke coming off the building. And then after they concluded around, going to around 1, we saw the 2 fire service trucks and the ambulance leaving the building. And then we saw the former speaker, before the ambulance could leave, the first person that started leaving the leaving the compound was former speaker Fonanti Kofa, along with his wife. They came, they got in the vehicle.
He did not say a word to any reporter.
He didn't say a word to any reporter. So because given that we didn't have much information as to what was obtaining, what led to the cause of the fire, to get initial details, so we thought not to go live because there will be a further question raised as to what led to the cause of the fire, and getting all of. So given that we didn't get much of the duty, so I, along with Front Page and other reports, we were 4 persons there during the course of the night. So we thought to just let it be. So the only thing that we did was to do capture a video of the ambulance, the fire service truck leaving the compound, and then we also did video of folks who have come to
help to cut off the fire.
To help cut off the fire. We saw them leaving as well. So we were doing video of this situation. So after it, I met a group of guys, especially a fellow there, who released when this situation was very tense at the time, sent me a couple of videos, I think approximately the 4 to 5 video. He forwarded it to me. So when he saw me, he recognized, he said, "Oh, Yanti," he said, "This is Yanti." And I said, "Oh, Jel, don't worry, it's okay." And so he began to narrate the situation. He said when the situation occurred, the home of the former.
Oh, the Yanti is gone. Let me get back to you very, very, very quickly. In the last 2 minutes, we can end. So we bring you what the speech of President Bwaga was like last evening. Yes, Yanti, go ahead. Yes.
Yeah. So he began to narrate the incident. So normally they can be close, but they can be close to the home, but they were just standing around where they have the governor's commission.
I know there's a barricade over there. Yeah.
There was a barricade, so there normally they can normally be standing. So they saw the smoke from the building. So he thought that normally the guys would be doing their burning of their different work, because normally they face the whole stuff and thing, and normally they will be doing it. So he thought that it was this group of people who were doing the burning of the stuff, but then they saw the smoke coming from the roof of the building. So then eventually when you look down towards the 9th Street area, towards the beach where the home of the former president is, they saw at a time they will see the whole quarry will go off. So the security there, normally there was nobody in the house at the time. So the security were the ones, the private security were the ones manning the area.
But many President Weah wasn't there?
Former President Weah wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
So
all right.
When they noted, they will see the
electricity will be tripping.
The electricity will be switched off up to 3 to 4 times. So that's how when they saw the smoke, then they continued moving from there. How one of the colleagues noticed and said, but the smoke is coming from the room of the former president. So can we make an intervention that how they went there, but they won't enter the house. They've been stopped by the former
the security guard.
The security guard, private security guard said they shouldn't enter.
Okay.
So the how when they stayed there up to going to tour, they saw the former president coming with he came in a vehicle. The jeep along with some of the security. So when they came, he entered the compound and then he came by us. So when they got there, the young guys were standing in front of the fence. Then that how they according to the eyewitness that I spoke to, he said the former president said, "Manchuria, please come to my help." How now they started running and then the first intervention that they made, they started going down the beach. Because they started holding sand, they started holding water. So that's how they moved in. So when they move in, when they carry the sand inside, that by then the fire service truck, the guys have already come. So the two fire fighters who were there were the one who was on top of the top of the roof of the building. So they were like giving the sand, giving the water to them to help to put the fire off. But then when the entire fire went under control, they told them to get outside. So that's how they were outside and the fire service truck were in. But then we didn't know last night as to what led to the cause of the fire, what was the situation, because we started to get tough. So when we stayed there, we met the former, because all of the guys were going, and when we placed our camera to them, we said, can you tell us what exactly happening? Is the former president safe? The first person we met, former Representative Gray, he said, no comment, I will not speak to it. We asked him as to whether the former president said, he said, yeah. Then we met from Jangako. Jangako said that he said, we asked him about the safety of the president. He said the former president is okay. But then we said, where did the fire start from? He said the fire started from the former president's bedroom.
Okay,
so that was the comment Jangako made. He said that warrant follow investigation. So that left with other authority of the Liberia National Fire Service to get detailed information as to what led to the cause of the fire.
Yanti, thank you. Yanti Tokpa there is our reporter. He's always around. He was there and giving us that detailed information about what happened on last evening at the home of His Excellency, former President George Weah. Onto the executive mansion, President Bakai would deliver a speech yesterday at the UN. He says distinguished delegates are honored to address this 80th section of the United Nations General Assembly on behalf of the people of Liberia. 8 decades after its founding, in which Liberia was involved, our country is proud that the United Nations remains the most critical multilateral platform for international cooperation and collective action. The UN continues to embody their best framework of humanity for peace, justice, security, dignity, and shared prosperity. Madam President, please accept the congratulations from the Liberian delegation on your assumption of the esteemed office of President of the 80th section of the General Assembly. We trust in your leadership to guide the affairs of this august body. We also extend our commendation to your predecessor for his stewardship of the 79th section, and we are grateful to the Secretary General for his leadership. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, please accept the gratitude of the Liberian government and people of the overwhelming trust demonstrated by the General Assembly members in electing Liberia to serve on the non-permanent seat of the United Nations Security Council for the 2026-2027 term. This marks Liberia's first full tenure on the UN Security Council 80 years after the country signed the chapter in the Herbst Theater Auditorium in San Francisco. While the men play during this 2 years term will read Liberia. The seat, however, belongs to Africa. We are committed to ensuring that Liberia's contribution to the Security Council's discussion and decisions are shaped by our hard-earned experiences in conflict resolution, as well as our success in peace-building, democratic reform, political transition, and governance. Additionally, the collective experiences of the continent will be taken into consideration. Liberia looks forward to advocating for Africa's fair representation on the UN Security Council, which can only be achieved through permanent representation as a key part of the UN Security Council reform agenda. Excellencies, when the UN was founded in 1945, nations came together in the belief that peace could only be secured through cooperation. After 2 wars, it became a widely held conviction that nations are stronger when united than when divided. 80 years later, that conviction is being tested like never before. From wars and displacement to terrorism, threat of technological advances, climate change, and widening inequalities today, our world faces challenges that no country can solve alone. At the same time, and paradoxically, when the world needs to strengthen multilateralism, its credibility and efficacy have been questioned. As one of only 4 African countries to sign the Charter of the United Nations, Liberia feels not morally obligated to call for a renewal rather than a reversal of multilateralism. Reversal of multilateralism is not an option for just and peaceful world. We call for greater inclusion, effectiveness, and respect for international law, recognizing that the credibility of the United Nations depends on our ability to act together in the service of humanity rather than apart in the pursuit of narrow interests. Madam President, wars in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa remind us that peace is often fragile and must be constantly defended. Therefore, as in 1945, Liberia once again reaffirmed its commitment to dialogue, diplomacy, and the peaceful resolution of disputes. In this spirit, Liberia supports all credible mediation efforts aimed at resolving the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, as well as Israel and Palestine conflict. Liberia stands on the common African position for the realization of the 2-state solution, where Israelis and Palestinians can live side by side in peace and security, in accordance with international laws and relevant UN resolutions. We called on the international community to act together and decisively protect civilians, hold perpetrators of atrocities accountable, and strengthen mediation efforts. Rising from the realms of civil war, Liberia knows all too well the human cost of conflict and the importance of peace. Since 2003, Liberia has experienced 3 peaceful and orderly democratic transitions, each marked by smooth transfer of power, making our nation safer, more stable, and more secure after over 30 years of unrest, instability, and destruction. Liberians have also worked hard to achieve this through multilateral cooperation with support from ECOWAS, the African Union, and the United Nations. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, for Liberia, climate change is not a distant threat but a present reality. Rising seas are eroding our coasts, while storms and heavy rains devastate communities, threaten lives and livelihoods, and exacerbate food insecurity. We are acting. We are carrying out coastal defense projects, developing coastal information systems for early warning systems, finalizing our carbon market policies, and advancing a blue economy strategy. But our efforts alone are not enough. We urge urgent implementation of the Paris Agreement, full capitalization of the loss and damage fund, and greater global investment in adaptation and mitigation. Above all, we call for climate justice. Those who contribute to the least to this crisis should not be forced to suffer the most. Madam President, Excellencies, too many developing nations spend more on debt servicing than on health or education. The current international financial architecture is unresponsive to this reality, making it not only outdated but also unjust and defiant of the objectives of shared prosperity and development, the pursuit of which the United Nations was also created. Liberia, therefore, joins the Global South in calling for urgent reform to the international financial architecture to ensure fair representation, a new approach to debt servicing and financing that supports sustainable development. Shared prosperity requires a system that truly leaves no nation behind. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at home, inclusive development remains at top of our priority. To this end, our government has launched the Arrest Agenda for Inclusive Development, which focuses on agriculture and food security, roads and infrastructure, rule of law and good governance, education and skills development, sanitation, health, tourism, technology, and innovation. The Arrest Agenda aligns with our National Vision 2030, which aims to transform Liberia into a lower middle-income country and lay the foundation for a capable state by 2030. Through this agenda, we are committed to improving livelihoods, reducing inequalities, and ensuring that every Liberian benefits from the dividends of peace and development. Well, to the end, we'll let it at that and take at least 3 calls. The Centaur Radio program will come up later this morning at exactly 8 a.m. My name is Trokon Wrepue, and I'm here sitting in for Clarence Jackson this morning. So, a few things we talk about, and let's take a few calls. Hello?
Good morning. Good morning, all. Our Trokon Wrepue.
Yeah, let's say
Let me say good morning to the public. My name is Robert, formerly known as Political Slata Ibrahimovic. I call you this morning from the Super headquarters of the Marico government municipality in Finko Congo. Let me appreciate you, big brother. You know, firstly, the issue that has to do with our president being a quarter fire. I don't know as to we pray the indulgence of the fire service to do a tough investigation, because there are a lot of intimidation upon the arrival of the president. You saw at the airport, the state security intimidated us, they arrested some of us, poor beyond bars for no reason and were free. So if we call on the police to trust the fire service to try to investigate, because President Weah is protected by the masses of people, there is a reserve for us and he should be protected all well left. Fast forward to what you just read about the president. I think that President will reward his story is a waste of time.
Thank you. Let's talk to the next person. Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Chinedo S. and Susino, and I call from Front Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you, Chief. I just want to be grateful that the former president whom got a fire, but at least nothing happened to him. But I know very well that the way people were mistreated, it just means that the home of the former president that gathered with fire, it is features, it's not clear.
So what do it now? Who did it?
No, the people know themselves.
No, but you know them. That's why you say it's feature. When you say
no, they know themselves.
You could help the security or the fire service with some information when you know that
somebody. So how will I help the security with information and they themselves know what happened?
That's not true, man. Hello?
Good morning, Trokon.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Godwin Weah Jr. I'm joining you from the car web there this morning.
Yeah, Godwin, let's hear you.
Yeah, Trokon, we want to say, we want to extend our sympathy to the former president for the incident. But what is annoying, it's your last 2 callers. Now, the other one is insinuating that because Cilicia misbehaved on the airport when the president was coming, the police have to act accordingly. He's trying to insinuate it's because of that the former president house got on fire. But the party chairman told us, your reporter was on the line, that the fire started in his bedroom. So tell me, with all the security and
but if the fire started from somebody's bedroom, if we hold the party chairman for it, then how did somebody enter the former president's bedroom to put fire there? With all the securities around the house.
With all the security, where somebody will pass to go and put there, you want to insinuate that because the police stopped, Cilicia who was disgruntled on the airport, is the reason why fire got on the fire former. We should stop these things.
Okay.
Yesterday, it was the national security head, It was caught on fire yesterday.
Yeah, we need thorough investigation into this thing, God.
But yet, where we are, your reporter said initially that they were stopped for even entering the fence.
Okay.
How sure are we that they will allow people to go in his bedroom to go and do investigation? So we should all look up for investigation and we should allow the former president to be open enough so that we know exactly what happened to a resident. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's start the focus. Focus, welcome.
Yeah, Jacob, thank you. Good morning, how are you?
The man from Grand Crew.
Jacob, my name is Focus. I'm from the southeast.
Go ahead.
Let me firstly say, others that I've spoken to, His Excellency, former President, we have to say our sympathy to the kind of unexpected situation. But Trokon, I think you can remember, and Liberians should recall, one person who criticized the fire service, that the Liberian National Fire Service is doing less to ensure that we all be safe. Imagine when the speaker house got burned, they increased the velocity to ensure that there's awareness in Mosurado. After a while, you could no longer hear about fire service anymore. Okay? And the way the issue happened to the president's house, you will see the fire service.
No, I can bear witness that 2-3 months ago, the fire service did a lot of awarenesses across the country. They were in counties. They put the counties in the region. I can attest to that.
Trokon, I'm talking about robust engagement, I'm talking about in-depth information, I'm talking about displays of action. I'm not talking about where people can stand somewhere and say, look, we just come here, 2-3% gather. We're talking about dealing with the community-based organization.
But the people went to communities and markets. Focus, what do you want them to do?
This should not be an argument. I'm giving you my perspective.
No, I am not arguing out of, hey, Focus, hold on. I'm not arguing. I'm exchanging with you. If you say I'm arguing, then you mean you're disrespecting me now. We're having conversation and dialogue. You said the fire service has not done much, and I'm telling you what I know, that the fire service has put the country in the region. They've gone to communities, they've engaged stakeholders in different counties. Then is it not argument aligned?
So I didn't know you took on to be maybe a sub officer or maybe a sub information officer. Fire
I wouldn't take that from you. It's okay since you don't want to. Get the information I'm providing. Sometimes it's just difficult to deal with a lot of you folk, and I know you to be anyway. But the fire service, I know I hosted them here. The moment people start to say what is truth, they are linked then to some kind of institution. I don't need to be spokesperson for the fire service to say what is right. They did awareness across the country. They went to communities. They put the country in the region. I even spoke with them here when they were in the field. We spoke with them, and several people here can bear all witness. You come here to say fire service has not done enough in awareness. All right, it's okay. Hello?
Yes, good morning to you, Trokon.
Good morning. After you take the last two.
Okay. My name is Ambassador Divan Tiepo, Political Apostle Alliance, Noah Zao Getting Speaking, I call from District 16. This morning, I didn't appreciate you for the platform, but there are times that when we decide to play the listening role and then being empathy with the former president, and other people will coerce or to call, then we will make our call known. What happened is that we shouldn't politicize in this country. What happened to the former president has been happening to other people in this country. It's not what happened to the president, former president. We are people want to politicize it, and then if they want to go political, then we ourselves will go political because I want to.
All right, we're not allowed that. Hello.
Good morning, Trokon.
Yeah, after you take the last one, you get the whole lost your time to talk. You're talking about how people going political. They're doing this one. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Johnny Quarryman, and I joined you from Central Street this morning.
Mm-hmm.
We extend our sympathy. We are in sympathy with the former president, and thanks to the fire service for extinguishing the fire. But this Jonathan Saint-Suman always in the habit of accusing this government without proof. So I think the police have to pick out this morning and answer to some questions. Okay. Thank you very much.
Let's take you after here. We take a break. Hello?
Good morning, Trokon, one of our best reporter in the Republic.
Morning, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much for the show this morning. I just want to say thank you to our president, President Joseph Yoman Bakai, for a job well done. And it's also to the issue that has to do with the former president place. Look at the security. Even you, security, a journalist, not have access to the building even. And somebody is saying, from the president from the former president's bedroom. So that will be investigated by whoever or any institution rather that is responsible for
the reporter is quoting the party's chairman as saying the fire started from the bedroom of the former president.
I don't want to know what more police are saying that then done by people that you ask the other guy who did it and you don't want to admit.
Okay, thank you. We hold you there like that. Pony is the last person. Then we call it a day right here. Then Central Radio program will come. Hello.
Trokon, I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much for filling in for Clarence. And I want to thank Okin. I mean, a very credible institution. Yanti, were able to rush on the scene, speak to Honorable Gray, speak to Jangako, the party chair, that the former president is unharmed, and there are reports that the fire started from a bedroom. We'll look forward to the Labrador National Fire Service. Trokon, you see, our country is so politically charged that we don't even get as we speak. As we speak, the director of the National Security Agency, General Prince C. Johnson, Charles C. Johnson, hot work got there by fire, I think 4 days ago, Trokon, am I correct?
Yes, it was over the weekend though.
Over the weekend, okay. So can we attribute that the director Charles Johnson, Prince C. Johnson, Prince Charles Johnson, can we speculate and attach people to be responsible? No. As a responsible civilized citizen, we have to give the investigation a chance.
Okay.
The Labrador Fire Service, like you told my friend Focus, has been doing a robust awareness.
They may say everyday PR for the people.
I listen to Kevin commending them. I listen to Clarence commending them, and we look forward to their reports. I to close on our president for ably representing our country. I followed him last night.
Thanks, Mooney. We don't have much time. The Central Radio program will have to stop. Thank you.
Wonderful work. Thank you, Trokon.
Thank you so much. The Central Radio program is going to start. You know, it's been raining, so Edward said.